I don't know about you, but whenever I was looking to start my own business, I used to watch shows like Shark Tank and Dragon's Den, and on those shows, what's the one thing everybody got obsessed over? The idea. But today, I'm going to show you something. You don't need to sell some brand new idea that's never been considered before to have success on Amazon. I'm going to show you examples of boring everyday items that are maybe lying around your house right now that are making a lot of money. I'm going to show you the products, how much money they're making, and so much more. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we're over on Amazon.com, and the first item I'm going to show you is this product right here. These are absorbent coasters. They're silicone in nature as well, and they've got soft felt as well. You can see right there. So you can see how boring this item is, right? It's $18.99, and this is the brand you can see up here. Now, if we use Hero Launchpad, which is this button here, and we click the scanner, we are going to be able to see the monthly revenue and how many units are sold. This one item brings in over $10,000 in a month with 560 units sold estimated. Now, just to put that into perspective, this one boring item with a really simple title is actually a six-figure product. But what's even more interesting is if we actually just take this keyword here, absorbent coaster for drinks, we go back to Amazon, we paste that right in here, we can actually see the market for this. So obviously this is quite a big market. There's over 7,000 results for this keyword. But if we come down here, we can actually see there's so many different kinds of items. There's markets within markets as well. And every one of these is making money. Like, I'm going to jump into one randomly and just show you what it's bringing in. This item here, wood coasters. So again, different to the silicone ones. Very basic listing, as you can see. Decent product, of course, and some nice stuff going on over here. But this item here, if we go to Hero Launchpad, it'll tell us the kind of revenue it's bringing in. So not as much, but $3,931 for this boring little product. But I think the thing you've got to consider is when you go to Amazon and you look at the search results, every one of these items is bringing in money. So the actual value of this market of absorbent coasters is huge. Now, I'm not saying to go run and sell this product. I'm just showing you an example of something that is super boring that's making money right now. So let's go on to the next one. This market is a lot bigger. It is a car windshield sunshade. Now, the reason I want to show you this one is because just of how boring the item is. Like, it's just so simple. It's a little thing that goes on a car like that. Now, this is a much bigger market. It's pretty huge, actually. But what I would like to show you is the revenue, just to show you like something as boring as this is bringing in like $648,000 on a monthly basis. 648K brought in with this one item. Now, if we were to multiply that out over a year, so that's 648,148 multiplied by 12. So this one item is bringing in over $7 million in revenue on Amazon, just this one listing, and it's for a very boring item. Now, this is one that's probably going to be difficult to compete in just because of the fact it's such a huge market, but we can learn from this. Like, we can come down here on Amazon, and just another idea for you, where you can look at more from frequently bought brands, you can look at different 4 stars and above. This would give you different types of items within this industry. So let me just show you an example of that. This is like an American flag, but it's like black and white looking. So again, similar product, similar market, but it's a niche within that market, $25.99. Let's look and see how much that's bringing in on a monthly basis. So again, much smaller, as you can see, $3,587. Let's look at that another way. $3,587, right? So that's bringing in like $40,000 revenue in a single year. It's just selling a simple item, and it's a market within a market, which I think is fascinating. Now, this is a variation market. As you can see, there's lots of different sizes. I'm not going to get into that too much for today's video. It's just to tell you though that these listings are bringing in a serious amount of money, but they're very boring. Like, no one invented this item. Lots of different people are selling a very similar product, and everybody here is producing revenue. Some a lot more, some a lot less than others. I mean, even this one here, it's like a weird looking version of the same thing. What's that bringing in? And this video really today is just to inspire you and show you what's going on in the market on Amazon, because look at that, $58,000 a month, right? Like, that's insane. That is a multi-six-figure per year listing right there. Just that simple item. This next one I really like because of just, again, how boring it is. Now, this one's probably a little bit more on the design side. You know, it's like something that's like this, right? It's a laptop tray holder. I never thought I needed these until I actually was making this video. I'm gonna actually buy one of these. But it is a 2-in-1 car steering wheel desk. Maybe you thought of that before, maybe not, but what is that bringing in? This one item, $47,000 on a monthly basis on Amazon. Like 47K a month, that's unbelievable. Just for something like this. If we scroll down again, we can maybe see some other kinds of products in this similar market. So products related to this item, this is a great place to look and see what else is going on Amazon. And I encourage you, by the way, to grab Hero Launchpad. You can get a 7-day trial and just start looking through these different markets and seeing what is going on out there. Find a weird item, even take one of mine today and jump off and see what else is going on out there. Like here's another one. It's similar but different. It is a car headrest backseat organizer. But if we look into this one again, obviously a much smaller item, $853. But even something like this, it's not particularly impressive looking at all. It's still bringing in a decent amount of money over a year. Because if you were selling this product yourself and you were bringing this in from, say, China or somewhere like that, you can essentially take your revenue and you can multiply it by 0.3 or 30%. That's going to give you your rough profit per year selling an item like this if you were importing it. So that item we just looked at would be bringing 10 grand a year in revenue. So about $3,000 a year in your pocket just for selling the item that we just looked at, which is this one here, which is not bad. I mean, it's not going to make you a millionaire, but that's okay. There wouldn't be very much management on something like this because it's not particularly competitive. And you can keep looking through these related items and you can see more and more. Like look at that one there. It's a cup holder expander. And again, I love looking through the revenues just to inspire myself, but also to actually understand like what is going on in these industries, in these markets, because no one will tell you. Like when I started this whole thing, I had no idea how much money these kinds of things were bringing in. So that item here, it's $19,000 a month in revenue for this one. Like unbelievable. It's a 6-figure a year product. Now let me show you another one. This is a silicone stretch food covers. This is competitive in nature whenever you have the wrong key phrases, but this one, 543 results for silicone stretch food covers. Obviously that's a long tail keyword. It's longer than you would expect because it's probably more like silicone food covers is likely the more so the keyword, and you can see there it goes to over 1,000. But I put in the stretch keyword because it seems like it's quite popular or important. But what I wanted to show you actually was the fact that sometimes when you look at something like this, like it's doing a lot of revenue, it's bringing in a lot of money, might be a little bit too competitive, you can actually see other product ideas just by scrolling down. But what I'll do first of all is show you the kind of money one of these are bringing in. So these are reusable silicone lids. These are for freezers, microwave, things that you can see actually there what the products look like. They're all a lot of different sizes and stuff like that. And again, we can use Hero Launchpad. We can see how much money that's bringing in. So look, $9,882. And when you consider the size of these markets, the revenue that's coming in, it's millions of dollars on a monthly basis. Even something like this is bringing in. And you'll find other stuff here like these mesh food covers. There's so much going on. Like I would never have known all these kinds of products are bringing in so much money on Amazon before I got started. I would have literally said, oh, they don't sell. I have no idea. But what you can now see using Hero Launchpad, just how much money these things are bringing in. And it's quite incredible. I mean, this product here, it's $15,275 in kitchen and dining, right? It's a microwave cover for food. And even though it's the 15,000th best-selling item in this category, it is still bringing in $7,486 per month in revenue. Here's another really boring market I thought was interesting, the triangle sink basket. So obviously if you have like a sieve or something like that, that's going to be really popular on Amazon, but we're looking into these sub niches now, and you can just see like there's lots of different kinds of items in this market. But the one that I thought was interesting was this one here. It's a collapsible sink colander. Look how boring that is. I mean, it's a very basic product. But again, if we go to the scanner and we look and see what's it bringing in, it's nearly $3,000 a month. Nearly 40 grand a year coming in on something as basic as this. And you can see, like, obviously they've done a good job with some of these pictures. They're quite nice. But the main product itself, it's a boring idea. This is never going to feature on Shark Tank ever. What I really love about when you start to find weird products like this, you can actually start to collect them. Because again, this triangle sink basket led us to a variety of different product ideas. We saw this one that we just talked about. But if you scroll down, you're going to start to see other items that are different but similar. So again, here's an example of one. Obviously this is $3.20. We wouldn't want to sell this. We'd like to sell items that are ideally over $25, certainly $15 at a minimum, but I like to be more like $25 if possible. But again, look, that's a different product. It's a 2-piece sink drain basket. We can keep coming down. This one is technically a little bit of a different product. Here is a kitchen sink drainer. It's a multifunctional. Again, the price not ideal, but again, it's more just about ideas today. Now, the nice thing is with Hero Launchpad, you can get a feel for the revenue these products are bringing in. Without that, you would be essentially guessing and trying to see whether or not it's worth bringing in. And some of these will not be, because obviously if you see something like this, for example, 165,000, like let's just click into that and see how much revenue it's bringing in, just so you can see like, all right, well, if I'm down at We looked at one that's 15,000. This is 165,000. How much is that bringing in? So it's $100. So again, like, it would not be worth your while selling something like that because there's just not enough revenue in that market. What you can do and take away from this video is as follows. You can, number one, grab access to Hero Launchpad for free for 7 days, install the Hero scanner, and you can start going through all kinds of different products on Amazon and just scanning them. This is a really good way to see and learn the kind of value of different markets. And in the channel, we have a lot of different videos where I show you different ways to land on these products, and certainly I will be making more of those as well. So if you enjoyed this video, number one, give it a like. Number two, subscribe to the channel. And number three, keep watching our videos, keep learning, and we hope to work with you someday.